everybody, we're going to go over the burpee today. And I know it traumatizes a lot of people, but I want to give you 5 different options of burpees or burpee family movements. From a simpler one to one that's a lot more fun. All right, so let's get started. The first one is super simple. Forward bend into a walk back in a plank. It looks just like this. And they walk their feet back into a plank, they walk it right back in, and stand right back up. Fairly simple. And you do a whole bunch of those, and it's a great warm-up or a great workout even. All right? And come back. Good. Option number 1. Option number 2 is a forward bend into a kickback into plank. Right? Now we're starting to look a little bit more like a burpee. So forward bend, kick back into a plank, kick back in. All right? And again, one more. It's going to look like this, forward bend into a kickback, kick back up, and then a stand. Great. Now the third one, again, we're starting to get into more traditional burpees here, is a forward bend, a kickback with an added push-up. It's like this. Excellent. Your fourth option is the type of burpee they do in CrossFit style workouts, right? So, in addition to the push-up, after the entire movement, you finish with a jump and a clap above your head. Looks like this. There you go. All right. Now, that's a difficult burpee. At some point, you can add a jump over a bar, jump over some kind of other tall barrier of sorts, but that's plenty burpee right there. The fifth option, I don't know if it's more difficult than that one, but it's certainly, I think, a little bit more fun. And what it is an alternate side kick through, all right? So it kind of looks like this, or it should look exactly like this. Forward bend, kick back into a plank, kick back into a tabletop, and then kick one leg out in this case. Let's see if they can coordinate it. They kick a left leg out. Exactly. Come back in your tabletop, kick back into plank. Excellent. Back into your tabletop, and then kick right. Excellent. And then back into a plank. Right? Cool. So that's your 5 options for different burpees. Now, how can you turn that into a workout? Well, you can do 40 seconds of one movement, 20 seconds of rest, followed by 40 seconds of the next movement on the progression, followed by 20-second rest. If you do all 5 options, that's a 5-minute workout. If you do that twice, that's 10. 3 times is 15, so on and so forth. Let's say you do a forward bend, walk to plank, and you can do the second option, which is the forward bend, kick to plank, and then even the third option, which is a forward bend, kick to plank with some kind of push-up. It can be a plank push-up, it can be a knee push-up. And say that's the end of your third round or your progressions. Then you can do 3 rounds of that, or 2 rounds of that, or even 1 round of that for as many rounds as you'd like to go, for as long as you'd like to extend your workout. And again, a good option is 40 seconds of work followed by 20 seconds of rest to round out the minute before you switch on to the next one. If some of you want to go a little bit more intensely, there's also the Tabata interval where it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for as long as you'd like to go. All right, and mix and match it. If you really like that alternate side kick through, which is what I like to do, and we're gonna do a little bit later, I'll add that in. All right. Maybe the next video we'll show you an example of how you can even take the side kick through and turn it up a notch for even more fun stuff. Sounds great?
Like and subscribe!